Okay, through the magic of the internet, I found out that the torque setting for these crankshaft bolts is 85 foot-pounds. So, get my torque wrench out here. There's 80, 85. So we're going to tighten them all to 85 foot-pounds. Till you hear that click. And you know you're at 85. Oh, that has a bolt in the way. Okay, now we got her all tightened down. And then again, just make sure she spins freely, and it does. Everything's in there correctly. We have assembly lube in there. Okay, the next step is I'm going to grease up. I need some gloves. My push rod lifters. So the push rod lifters go in these little holes down here and they run on the camshaft. And I'll slide the camshaft in there as well. I want to get the lifters in. They're all right here. Give them a good clean. Assembly lube. Stuff is really goopy. And then slide her down in. And then you can feel underneath by putting your finger in here. I always like to make sure it goes up and down freely. Clean piece of paper towel. So what these are is they ride on the camshaft and they lift the connecting rods that push on the rockers. Good one. And the rockers rock on the rocker arm and they push on the valves to open the valves of the cylinder. Now, last time I had one of these apart, one of them was a little sticky. I hope that isn't the case this time. I actually had to free it up a little. And I think it was this one. So let's get a good coating on. And hopefully it goes in the hole. Yeah, it's still a little sticky. It'll be fine once it gets some oil on it. Just you push on the other ones, they fall back down. This one just doesn't fall back down by itself. It's alright. Just a little sticky. Crankshaft out of the way. That one's fine. Now the camshaft has a gear on it, and that gear runs the oil pump. Now I haven't cleaned the oil pump yet, but I have everything in a little box over there. I'm going to put these in. And then I'm probably going to turn off the camera and do some cleaning. It's not very glorious. No guts, no glory. No cleaning. That one's fine. One more. And how many of these are there? Did you count them? How many cylinders do we have? 4. How many valves? 8. Okay, this one's a little tight to get in there. There, no problem. Now we have our camshaft. The camshaft is looking a little dirty. Let's clean it up. So you can see the gear on the camshaft. That's the gear that runs the oil pump. And these are the lobes, and the lobes are what lifts the caps in there. The lobes are what lift the lifters. I'm going to put some assembly lube in the bearing surface here. I'm actually going to be fairly generous with that because there's nothing there to keep that lubricated at the moment. Get the middle one. It only takes a few seconds for the engine oil to run through. Just want to make sure that within those few seconds we don't have any problems. Lots of lube. Okay. Now, this camshaft just slides in. It's not a very tight fit there. Just take your time, slide it in. Try not to dent anything until it gets into the, there. Rotate it a little bit and that's all lined up. Now, the next step would be to put the pistons in. So we're going to put the pistons in from the top of the engine. So we're going to rotate this. But for right now, I don't have my ring compressor, so there's no point in me doing anything further today except cleaning. I need heavier gloves for that. So I'm just going to cover this up for the night. Everything's nice and happy. Turn you off.